The origin of Ifugao. The Ifugao religious practices are deeply rooted in their agricultural way of life and the importance of the rice terraces which have been cultivated for centuries. Religious practices of Ifugao. The Ifugao religion is centered around the worship of nature spirit called Bulol, who are believed to protect the rice terraces and ensure the bountiful harvest. Rituals and ceremonies of Ifugao. Hudhud, an epic chant performed during the rice harvest season to honor the Bulol spirit. Pangalimok, a ritual to appease the Bulol spirit before the start of the planting season. Imong, a ritual to ensure a bountiful harvest and the well-being of the community. Origin of Visayan. The Visayan animistic beliefs are believed to have predate the arrival of Hinduism and Islam in the region, reflecting the indigenous spiritual traditions of the people. Religious practices of Visayan. The Visayan people have a rich animistic belief system, with spirit and supernatural entities believed to inhabit the natural world, including the Diwata or nature spirit, Nono or ancestral spirit, and Tao-Tao, spirit of dead. Rituals and ceremony of Visayan. Panaad, a ritual to make offerings and seek the blessings of the Diwata spirit. Pagampo, prayers and invocation to the Nono and Tao-Tao spirit. Paghilot, a healing ritual performed by the Babaylans to address physical and spiritual ailments. Origin of Tausug. The Tausug religious practices are a blend of indigenous animistic beliefs and the influence of Islam which was introduced to the region in the 14th century. Religious practices of Tausug. The Tausug people practice a blend of indigenous belief and Islamic influence with a focus on the existence of unseen spirit called jinn. Rituals and ceremonies of Tausug. Pagbasa, recitation of Islamic prayers and verses to seek the protection of jinn spirit. Pagpangamuyo, rituals and supplication to appease the jinn and seek their blessings. Pagbantog, ceremonies to honor and commemorate the ancestor and their spirit. Origin of Bagubo. The Bagubo indigenous religion is deeply rooted in their connection to the natural world and the belief in a pantheon of deities and spirit. Religious practices of Bagubo. The Bagubo people have a rich and mystic belief system with a pantheon of deities and spirit, including Manama or the supreme deity, Toglibong or the creator of the universe, and the Drago, the god of war. Rituals and ceremonies of Bagubo. Magbabaya, a ritual to honor the supreme deity, Manama, and seek their guidance and blessings. Pangayo, a ceremony to invoke the protection and blessings of the various deities and spirit. Pamulak, rituals and offerings to the spirit of the forest, mountains, and other natural elements. Origin of Igorot. The Igorot indigenous religion reflects the diverse cultural and linguistic tradition of the different subgroups within the Igorot community. Religious practices of Igorot. The Igorot people have a diverse set of indigenous religious practices with various across different subgroups, including the belief in nature spirit, ancestral spirit, and supreme deity called Kabunyan. Rituals and ceremonies of Igorot. Begnas, a community-wide celebration ritual to honor the Kabunyan deity and the ancestral spirit. Kanyao, ritual and ceremonies to mark important life events such as birth, marriage, and death, and to seek blessings of the spirit. Punok, a ritual game played to ensure fertility of the land and the well-being of community. Exploring the rich diversity of indigenous spiritual traditions across the Philippines has been a profound experience for me. Each of the 5 tribes I've been studied, the Ifugao, Visayan, Tausug, and the Igorot, possess unique belief system and practices that have sustained their communities for generations. The Ifugao animistic worldview, which reveres the spirit of the land and natural environment, is particularly captivating. The ritual and festival like Hudhud chant and Punok harvest celebration demonstrate a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of all living things. In the Visayan region, the role of the Babaylan spiritual leader and healer intrigues me. The Visayan people veneration of their ancestor and use of herbal chant and offering to maintain harmony with unseen force reflect a profound respect for the unseen realms that shape their lives. The Tausog of Mindanao offer a fascinating blend of traditional animistic belief and Islamic teaching. Their rituals such as the Pangalay dance and the Maulidor Rasul celebrations showcase the dynamic interplay between indigenous and introduced spiritual traditions. The Bagubo pantheon of deities and spirit, as well as their belief in the interconnectedness of all living beings, resonate deeply with my own sense of the sacred. Their ritual involve natural elements like fire, water, and plants demonstrate a deep understanding of the natural world. Finally, the Igorot of Cordillera region impressed me with their ancestor veneration and nature worship as seen in their Baki ceremony. These rituals celebrate the cyclical nature of life and the importance of maintaining a harmonious relationship with the environment. Collectively, these diverse indigenous religious practices offer invaluable insight into the human experience and interconnectedness of all life and the wisdom of our ancestors. In a rapidly changing world, the preservation and revitalization of these traditions become increasingly crucial as they serve as testament to the richness and resilience of the Filipino cultural heritage.